Hello everyone, welcome to Socola live channel. So in this video today I will make a tutorial for the people who start to play AXIE Homeland. I will give 10 tips of how to start at Atia level 1, level 2 and level 3 so people have a better idea of what to do and they can understand the game better and they can utilize their plot of land and utilize their time, gold, and have a better plan to organize the buildings and so on. So I hope the video will be helpful. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's get started. So the tip number 1 is the goal is gold. When you just open the game, there's many things, many tabs, many buildings, many things to discover. It can be confusing, but just remember that the goal is to get as much gold as possible. With more gold, you can craft more items, you can sell more items, and then you can get a better passive adventure, and you can get more points and you can climb the leaderboard, and also you will have more gold to upgrade your land and you have better land development. So just focus on the number of gold, which means you do not overspend it, you do not spend it on unnecessary buildings or upgrading, and you utilize the gold you have the most. That is the main thing of AXIE Homeland in my opinion. So the first question would be how to get more gold, which will lead to tip number 2 is to try to complete the quest, because that's where you get all the gold. So the quest would be, you can press O from newcomer quest, level 1, level 2, level 3. Try to complete the quest, and if you do not know anything, just trying to explore, and it will direct you to what you need to do. The other quest you can do is the daily quest and weekly quest, where daily quest give you daily goal to achieve and you will get gold, lots of it every day. And also for the weekly quest there will be more gold and it will help you a lot. At the beginning you may not finish all the quests, but that's okay, so try your best to complete as many quests as possible. The second question, also tip number 3, is how to spend your gold. So you know how to get gold, but the more important thing is do not spend it on unnecessary buildings, which means don't build all the buildings. Only build what matters, what you need to do, only upgrade when you need to do, because it can be very tricky and you do not have enough gold to build all the buildings at day 1 or day 2. So you should understand which building is doing for what purpose and you choose to build wisely. If you find it hard to decide what to do, don't worry, I got you. I will give some suggestions to what to do at level 1 and level 2 right after this. Tip number 5, at Altar level 1, what do you do? There are not many things to do when you start, so the first goal is to try to level up from altar level 1 to altar level 2. The first things I would do is to harvest the trees and harvest the quarry for stones. And I would want to build 2 woody warehouse. My suggestion is just every time you open the game, try to research something because it's free. So at level 1, after I research the woody warehouse and purple pies, I would be able to build 2 woody warehouse and 1 purple pies, and that is enough for out of Atia level 1. And I would harvest and fill in the wood and the stones and try to complete some daily quest and some newcomer quest, and I would have enough gold to upgrade to altar level 2. And there's one tricky part is that the maximum capacity of purple pie is 50 and the maximum capacity of 2 woody warehouse is 200, and also there's some storage in out of Atia, but you cannot store all the stones to be able to upgrade. One tip is that try to go to inventory, press V. You will see how much of wood and stone you store in Atia, and you can discard some of the wood and try to store the stone in the altar of Atia, then you will have enough stone to upgrade to level 2 without upgrading the pepper pie, because you don't want to spend gold and it's hard to earn gold at the beginning levels. So try to keep the goal to focus on upgrading the altar of Atia level 2. So the 6 tips would be: know how to discard storage at altar. Moving on to the 7th tip: what do you do at altar level 2? So at level 2 you have more option of what to build, but some of them will not be used until level 3. So eventually you would need to build these structures, but because you don't have a lot of gold to do all of this, so to select some structures that you really need and you can use is important, and also have enough gold to focus on upgrade to level 3. So my suggestion at level 2 would also be: first try to research everything, and the next structure I want to build would be consumer corner. So if you build a consumer corner, you will start to have adventurer. You can press N and then you will see the adventurer will start coming to you, and then you can start to give them something like food or weapon for more gold, and when they compete they will get you some points, and that is where you start to climb the leaderboard. So what the consumer corner do is it will start giving you adventurer and you can start selling them consumables. So that's the first step. The second is to build a cuddle kitchen, which is a place to make food, and you can start to give food to the adventurer. So in here you can build many things. The easiest way is to make a bread. So to make a bread you will need wheat. So the next structure you need to do is a field. I would just do one field. Just one is enough for level 2. To be able to store the wheat you make, you need to also to make a gatherer green, so it will be a place to store your crops, and that is enough. You can start to make bread and then start to go to adventurer, press on food and start to sell them the food that you make, and then you can get gold and get points. That is pretty much what you can do at level 2, and from that point you build one more woody warehouse and you start to stack your gold and your wood and your stone, and then you can start to upgrade the altar at your level 3. Tip number 8: what should you do at altar level 3? So at altar level 3 a lot of options will have for you. My suggestion is to start to give the adventurer weapons. To do this you need survivor's shop, and you will need hammer hut for weapons and a protector's splash for armor, and inside this you can choose what you want to do, but for now I think this one, the stone hammer and stone arrow, is possible to do. And also for protector's splash I can do stone shield or wooden shield. Stone shield is much better than wooden shield, so I will focus on stone shield. If I run out of stone, then I will do wooden shield. For other things, there's a lot of things. For example, you can hold any icons and it will show you what you need to do and where to get it. Some level 1 armor needs some level 3 structure something, and that level 3 structure something also needs some level 2 other structure something that you can only get if you level up the altar, so it can be very tricky. Okay, tip number 10: master the market. So in market you can press U and then you can start to buy and sell in the marketplace, and also in the weekly quest you will also need to sell 60 times and buy 30 times. So selling takes time. You can see what other people put the price and you can put it. Not all the things sells. Do not wait until the end of weekly quest to do it. And also for buying 30 times, the post portal only have 10 package slots, so you can buy only 10 times at one time, and it takes time to deliver the package, something like that. So do it gradually, don't do it at one time. Try to buy and sell every time that you can. The last tips I want to share is try to sell the highest level item and be focusing on 1 or 2 items For example, in the cuddle kitchen, you can see there are a lot of things, and each of them will have different ability. For example, the bread increase max HP by 100, the egg increase accuracy by 10. According to my experience, it just feels the same, giving different food to different adventurers. Please fix me if I'm wrong. So right now I just focus on making bread, and if I'm able to do level 2 cuddle kitchen, I will stop making the level 1 food and try to focus on 1 or 2 level 2 food that I'm able to do. Don't diverse, because if you try to make a lot of food means you will have a lot of storage, and you have to manage your storage, and sometimes you run out of storage and it's kind of messy and you don't want to do that. Also, it's the same with the weapons. If I can do the level 2 or level 3 weapons, I will focus on doing that, and only when I do not have enough ingredients to do level 2 or level 3, I would come back to level 1. Okay, that is the 10 tips for beginners to start AXIE Homeland. I hope it helps. For me, AXIE Homeland is really well designed and a lot of functions, and it can be quite interesting to play and to see your AXIEs working and arrange your land. It can be satisfying. I hope the game will do well, and we will soon see much more players be able to play Homeland. Thank you for watching, and see you very soon. Bye bye.